What are you doing in the refrigerator, guys? Come on, come out. Come out of there. Well, what is going on, my fine feathered YouTube chicklets? YouTubelets? Today is the day we've been waiting for. A bunch of us have been waiting for to hear this Martin hd28 guitar sing. And got everything ready. Fixed the crack. Made a tusk saddle. Made ebony bridge pins fit. Installed a plate mate. Fixed the loose brace. I'm probably leaving a bunch of stuff out. I linseed the fretboard, polished the frets. I'm going to buff the entire guitar and polish it. That didn't come out right, did it? Here's what it's getting. Martin retro strings. Tony Rice endorses these. I think, yeah, he's got his picture on there. Tony's choice. These are the strings Tony put on after a long time, and his first words were, "Welcome back, old friend." He hit a few chords on his guitar and said, "Well, welcome back, old friend." So I've never played with these. That's what's going on there. They're a 13 to 56, I think. Yeah, 13 to 56. So let me put these strings on here. I might go ahead and polish the guitar up a little bit before I do that, and then put the strings on, and I'll bring you back, and we'll set it up and see what it sounds like. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, welcome back again, folks. Got her strung up. And retro strings. I'm going to start with 18 thousandths here on this nut action. It's a little more than that, but man, not very much more. Look at that. You can see there how it's going under there. It's not lifting the string. It's right there. Those are 18. First, second, and third. Yeah. But the fourth, fifth, and sixth are a tiny bit more than 18. I'm going to leave that alone for right now, for the time being, because to lower it, I would either have to knock the nut out and sand away from the bottom of it, and really hate to do that. Or I guess I could cut them deeper down into the grooves, and then I'd have to knock some off the top of the nut. That would probably be the way to go. But I'm going to leave it alone for right now, and come back to that a little bit later if we need to. Let's see what the neck relief and action is right now. I can see 12 thousandths on that neck relief. Now, I have no idea what it is. Here's a 12. Let's see, where does the truss rod? Okay, this has got one of those truss rods that come. There's a brace across here, and there's a hole in that brace, and you got to have a wrench like I have it out here. Good Lord! You got to have a wrench like this, and that allows you to reach up inside of that hole. I'll just leave that out because I might need it. And adjust the truss rod. So I'm going to come down here to about the 17th fret, okay, and note it right there. That's about where the truss rod stops or starts, however you look at it. I gotta get down here where I can see this. That's more than 12. Definitely a little more than 12. And that's less than 12 because I can see it raising the string up. We'll go in there. Yeah, that side's less than 12 and this side's more than 12. That's wild. Anyways, that's what it is. It is what it is, man. Maybe I won't have to adjust the thing. I'm going to get the action down a little bit lower. I made this saddle. It's a tusk saddle, and I made it exactly the same height the old bone saddle was. And I knew the action was going to be high, and it looks like it is. So we talked about it. He wants the action down lower than what it was. So I figured that'd be a good starting point. Just make it the same height the old saddle was, and we can start from right there. Okay, we're at 4, 5, 6, 7 64ths on the bass E, 12th fret. 4, 5, 6 64ths on the high E at the 12th fret. That's actually within Martin's recommended specs. But I can get it lower than that. I like to see 5 64ths and 4 64ths. Let's measure that in, I always measure in thousandths when I'm getting ready to do this. Okay. The low E at the 12th fret is 100 thousandths. No, wait a minute. Yeah. No, it's 90 thousandths. Okay. It's 90 thousandths. We like to see that about 80 thousandths. That's a difference of 10 thousandths. Alright folks, what does that mean? That means we got to take twice the amount we want our strings to drop off the bottom of the saddle back here. So it's at 90 thousandths, we want it at 80, that's 10 thousandths. That means we got to take 20 thousandths off the bottom of this saddle. So hold on, I'll loosen all the strings up and get the saddle out because I made it to fit tight, man. It fits good. I'll get it out and get geared up for that and just show you, explain a little bit more about how I'm doing it. Hold on. Here's an easy way to do this. I've got 20 thousandths worth of feeler gauge of 15 and a 5. To be clear, 0.015 and 0.005, that's 20 thousandths. And I'll just lay it flat down like so. And if I can get everything together here. Stand the saddle up right beside of those. If you got hands at work, believe me, this is not that hard really. And mark it. I'm right-handed, so I'll mark it as well as I can. And that's all there is to it. There you can see, get the light glare off of it. You see our 20 thousandths mark, minus where my thumb was in the way, but that's not going to matter. Now I'm not going to show you the sanding. You all seen me do that enough. I've got a vise here. I'm just going to stick them in, stick the saddle in. I'll let that 20 thousandths stick out, and that will allow me to take exactly what I want to take off of it. Yeah, let me show you this while you're here. Showed this before. Some people find this interesting. Some think it's nuts. Getting the camera here. Okay, this is the bone saddle. This is the tusk one. Check it out. The almighty drop test. This is bone. Now listen to tusk. You hear the difference in that? There's bone, tusk. You know, and a lot of people say, well, they don't care what it sounds like dropping it. They care what it sounds like on the guitar. Well, sure you do. But they overlook the fact a lot of information can be gathered by doing that. The density of this thing, for one, throughout. Alright, be back after I sand him down. Hold on. Alright, welcome back, my fine feathered YouTublets. Alright, I did all that, what I told you I was going to do. Took 20 thousandths off. What am I looking for? A 18 here. I'm going to check. You got to check everything all over again, and many times to be sure. All right, check the nut action here first. That's perfect, man. It's 18 thousandths. It's a little bit tighter on these bottom 3 strings for some reason. I guess that's probably the way it came from a factory like that. Now when I had the strings all loose, I'll turn the truss rod 1/8 of a turn. Okay? So we should have about 12 thousandths neck relief now. If I turned it to right amount of times. And I have a 12 here. Now the truss rod's not up in there as far as I thought it was, so I'm going to go ahead and note it here. Oh, what is that, 17th fret? 18, 19, 20, yeah. I gotta get down here where I can see it. Yes, sir. That did the trick, folks. That's exactly 12 thousandths. This side will probably be still less. You can hear it. It's raising the string a little bit more there and even more there. Not so much there. But what's important is this bass side over here, and it's perfect, man. That is ideal. Perfect. 12 thousandths. So that's what we're going to go with on that. Got up to 90 degrees here today. And it's still hot, man. It's nighttime now. It's like 10 o'clock or something like that. 10:30, I think. I don't know. Alright. I'm at 64ths now. The bass string at the 12th fret. We nailed it, man. It's 5/64ths. Dead on me. That works every time. That system works every time. Just remember, however much you want your strings to drop here at the 12th fret, that's about midways of your scale, string scale length. However much you want it to drop here, you got to take twice that amount off of your saddle back here to get it to drop that much. So we wanted to come down 10 thousandths, I think. I can't remember too good. And it works every time. It's perfect, man. 4/64ths on the high E at the 12th fret. And 5/64ths there. That is excellent. Well, I want to check the intonation on this puppy. I intonated that saddle. The old one was already intonated. And I intonated the tusk one exactly like that. So I need a tuner here for that. I'm not going to bore you to death with this, with the intonating thing. But I'll bring you through a little bit of it. That's a little bit sharp. Tuned a little bit sharp. That's dead on the money, man. No, it's not tuned sharp. That's right. Just wasn't hitting it hard enough. You know, intonation has everything to do with the way you play. That's perfect. That's tuned low. Excellent. Yeah, good deal. That's tuned a little bit low, about 2 cents. Maybe 1 cent higher than that. It's still 1 cent low. Fluctuating about from on key to 2 cents flat. And doing the same thing there. That one might be a cent sharp intonation. Well, I went about as much as I could go on that saddle. Intonating it, I'm talking about. The pins fit perfect. It's all good. I guess the only thing left to do now is listen to her sing or moan. So hold on, let me get geared up for that. I'll bring you back and we'll see what it sounds like. Here's the moment we've been waiting for, folks. Woo, woo, woo. guitar's got some power, man. I wish I'd have videoed more before I did anything to it, and then video it now, and we could have compared the two. But I never thought to do it, to video it before the work. Well, my playing sucks, man, on an acoustic guitar anymore. Try some jazzy chords on it. Guitar's very loud and vibrates, man, all over when you play it. A lot of vibration. I can feel it all against me. Just wow, incredible powerful guitar. Notes true all the way down. It's easy to play. It's just my hands are so messed up. You know, it probably even looks hard. It is hard for me, but the guitar it's righteous. Like I say, I've been used to playing electric guitars, and when I pick up an acoustic with 13s to 56s on it, it's a beast to me. But this guitar does play easy. I mean, it really does. Loud. This room is huge, man. It's like a 28 by 32 or 32 or 32, I forget. It's a really big room. This guitar is filling it up right now. I wouldn't be surprised if it was too much for the camera mic. one of those touch-sensitive guitars. You know, you don't want to touch the top very much when you play it. You don't want to hold the guitar very tight. Of course, that's true with any acoustic. You want to, you know, hold it as loosely as you can. Don't touch the top any more than necessary. And you get a better sound. I got videos about all that. How to make your acoustic guitar sound its absolute best is one of them. Well, that's enough of my crappy playing. You've heard it. So what all do we do to this guitar? Well, the bridge is holding down, by the way. We glued this corner of the bridge back down. And it's got heavier strings on it, I think. No, maybe it had, maybe that's the gauge strings it had when it came in. I've got another D28 over there and I've had. I'm working on the bridge, and another one came in today, a D28. Not HD like this one, but they're both nice guitars. And it's hard to keep up with all this crap, you know what I mean? And but anyway, what do we do to this? We glued this bridge down right here, and it's holding with those hefty strings. Fixed a great big crack right there. Well, it wasn't that big. It looked huge through the macro is. Really, it wasn't very big at all. But we fixed all that. Made a tusk saddle for it. Installed ebony bridge pins. I'll in-seated the fretboard, polished the frets, and I buffed the whole thing and polished it, but I'll have to do it again now because I've been handling it, got fingerprints. I'll just have to polish it. Got fingerprints and crap all over it now. It should be one good, stable, solid guitar for many years to come, though. And good Lord, man, what sound this guitar's got. This sounds, I think it sounds better than my Dan Tyminski guitar, Martin. I can't remember, I glued a brace down in it, too. There was a brace loose on the back here, which I think contributed to this entire crack right here. That loose brace is like right there. Runs across the back, and the crack was right along here, right here on the side. So, I don't know. It could have contributed to that, or it could have been the bridge. I wouldn't think that would cause it, though, the bridge pulling up there. Anyways, it's fixed. It's all good. So thank you guys for watching and sticking through this series. I might start on that Les Paul next. Probably will, because I want to get that thing going and get it playable. Q-Boss here. Think we can give them some kind of a little fix. They've been missing you. Yes, you too, baby. Give me a kiss. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time. Tell them. Say, what? What is it? What? Ooh. Oh, easy. Let's not start off too hard. You gotta take it easy and not get excited. It's okay. Now tell them. I love you. What? What? I love you. Easy, take it easy. Tell them now. Say, I love you. You're getting too excited, baby. Good!